Hello, I'm going to do the daily tarot reading, and this is for any sign, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. So what I thought I would do is I have this deck. It is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck by John Holland. And I just pulled out the chakra cards. So I thought what I would do is I would pull a chakra that maybe you need to focus on or that is being blocked for an overall energy. And then I will get some tarot. We will look at what you may be struggling with. We're going to look at what you may possibly need to look at. And then we will look at possible future energies that may be coming in for you. All right, so let's start with a chakra. All of the cards that I am using, if you do the show more button, there is a link down below. So let's pull one of these. We have the solar plexus chakra, and that is above the belly button but below the rib cage. That is where it's located. It represents power. It represents your willpower. It represents your self-esteem. It represents your confidence. So that could be something that you are struggling with or that you may need to focus on. That also may be blocked for you. All right, so what you may be struggling with, we have the Five of Pentacles, maybe feeling alone, feeling outside of something. And again, I feel like that kind of goes with the self-esteem and the confidence, is because lacking that confidence kind of makes you feel like you're by yourself. It kind of makes you feel like you're outside of things. What you may need to look at is the Princess of Wands, is new actions, new fires, new directions. Wands represents actions. And it could be that, okay, I've got to take some actions so that I am not feeling like I am left out, or that I am by myself, or that I am struggling, but I feel like I'm alone. And maybe it's the actions of looking at, well, I really do have people around me. Or if I'm in an energy where I'm always feeling like I'm on the outside, what do I need to do to move away from that, right? Is it a situation or a person that's making me feel this way? Is there something that I need to talk to that person with so that I'm not feeling like I'm on the outside? Or am I in a situation where I feel like I'm on the outside? Do I need to move away from that situation? Do I need to move away from that job or that person or where I'm living or whatever that is, where you're feeling like you're by yourself? Okay, I need to look at taking some actions to get myself out of this Five of Pentacles energy. And then Two of Wands is taking those initial first steps to actually make it happen. It's not only that you're going to think about it, but it's also that you are going to take the actions to make it happen. Look at that. I love that. The Emperor, being in the power of the Emperor. So this could represent Aries. So this could represent you. And it's, I mean, look how confident he is. He's holding this. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but he's feeling confident. He's holding it out. He kind of has this confidence look on his face. He's adorned in all of these, gold armor, and he has his scepter, I guess, maybe if that's what it is. He's got his crown on, right? So he is somebody who is in power. So I feel like it's coming into your own power, that maybe you're feeling weak because you're not feeling in your own power. Again, that goes back to the solar plexus, which is that self-esteem and that confidence. But I feel like it's also that willpower. You have to have the willpower to get yourself out of this, right? You can't put that on someone else. That you have to take control of that situation, that you have to do those things to make those changes, right? To take the initial first step to make those changes. All right, so we're going to get some tarot, and we're going to look again a little deeper into what you're maybe struggling with. Change, okay? We have the wheel, change. Are you holding back on change? Are you stopping the wheel from going? Are you kind of digging your heels in and saying, no, I don't want to change? Happiness, Three of Cups, having your cups overflowing, struggling with happiness. Emotions, you're feeling really emotional, you're feeling sad, everything is becoming touchy, like everything is affecting you, affecting your emotions. I feel like it has to do a lot with your emotions and your feelings that you're struggling with. And change. Maybe something has changed. It could be that something has changed and you're not happy with that, that you're struggling with that affected you, that kind of triggered you, that you're not, you're struggling with that. Definitely emotional about something and not finding the happiness in things. Feeling very sad and struggling. And almost, sometimes when we get into that energy, and the more that we're in that energy, the more that we don't even want to come out of it because we feel like we want to give up. What you may need to look at, we have the moon, which can represent Pisces. The moon also represents change because in some of the cards we have the crab that is going from the water to the land. So it's like that crab or that lobster is changing its kind of safe space. It's changing what it was used to. And again, wands, which is that actions. And I feel like it's again with change that you need to look at, is that's what life is about, is it has those challenges and those changes in our life, and how do we handle those. But I also feel like it's the uncertainty or that unclarity. You're not clear about, well, here I know what it's like, here I don't know what it's like, and I'm a little unsure about that because I'm not sure where this is going. I'm not sure where this is heading. I'm not sure where this wheel is taking me. I'm not really seeing all of those answers, but sometimes we don't see those answers, right? That we just have to believe, and we just have to go with it, and we just have to make the best from it. We have the Eight of Wands, which is that scattered energy. Like maybe you're starting to get into the energy of like, okay, one day you're okay with it, the next day you're not okay with it. One day you're like pulling yourself away from this, and one day you're pulling yourself back into it, because the Eight of Wands can be scattered energy. It also represents forward movement. It also represents exciting things heading your way, new things headed your way. But it's like you have to be in that energy to receive that, right? You could have things come in, but if you're in this energy, this heavy energy, like you're not going to appreciate the things that come in for you. Knight of Cups represents, I feel like it's offering your cup up to someone, but I also, for some reason, I'm feeling like someone may offer their cup to you. That someone may reach out to you. Future energies, we have the Page of Swords, and I feel like it's dealing with this heavy energy. Taking those first steps to deal with those difficult, heavy energy, those difficult things. And not letting those things take control of us. Sometimes we let situations take control of us, but we have to take control of those situations. That ready to handle it. Eight of Swords can be that you're holding yourself back, but it also can represent that when you feel the time is right, that you're ready to move forward. And I feel like this is it. I feel like this is kind of here, like this energy here, this future energy, for whatever time it represents for you, is like, yep, you know what? I'm coming out of it. I'm seeing the light. Oh, look at that. I'm seeing the light, and the Sun card comes out. Yeah. That you're getting into this happy energy, that you're getting into this positive energy, that you're taking those steps, right? That you're building your confidence, you're building your self-esteem, your willpower is becoming stronger, that you're like, yes, I'm going to will myself into this Emperor energy. I'm going to work together as a partnership. And I like this card because the two girls they're laughing, right? And we have the doves, which are flying free, and they're playing, and they're coming together. And I feel like things start to come together. Now, this could be a relationship, a partnership, a friendship. This could be a job, whatever this energy that represents for you. But I feel like you're kind of coming out of your shell here. Things are turning around here, which I love that. I love that progress. But it's taking the initial first steps, right? That we have to step up to the plate. All right, we have the Knight of Wands, taking those actions, again, moving away from this volcano, right? It's within this picture, right, that it's still there, but it's in the background, and it's exploding, and it's doing its thing. But the Knight here is moving away from it, right? He's have all the flowers here. Things are starting to come back here. Things are starting to grow here. Things are starting, you know, after all of this tragedy of the volcano where the lava has burnt everything and made everything barren, but up here the life is starting to come back, and I feel like that's you. It's starting to come back because you're realizing that you need to turn things around here, where it's yeah, we can spend forever focusing on these 3 spilt cups, and we'll never turning around to see that just right behind us we have the 2 cups, and we have this beautiful pear tree with all of the golden fruit on it. That it's within our grasp, but we don't see it because we're so busy doing this, right? That we're so focused on this and looking at this. And again, that goes with, if you turn it around, right, with the wheel, if you turn that around, that you see, oh, well, I still have 2 cups left, that I have this beautiful pear tree here with these golden pears and all of these opportunities for me, but I just need to change direction. And that could just be I just have to change my perspective. I have to change my outlook. I have to be confident in myself, that I trust myself, that I will make the decisions that are right for me. I love it. The High Priestess, being in touch with yourself, right? Listening to that inner voice, listening to what it's saying, because I'm sure that if you listen to it, that it's saying, you can do this, you can pull through, you're stronger than you think, that you will get past this, that the sun is headed in your directions. You have these good things coming in for you. Oh, I love it. And then we go to the 9 of Cups, right? Things are coming in for you. Things are happening for you. And he's got this cup, this golden cup that he's holding on to, and I kind of feel like it's going back to these 2 cups over here, which you can't see. Oh, sorry. To these 2 cups over here, that could be this cup here that he is holding, right? That it's just within your grasp, and then taking the actions to get yourself into this 9 of Cups energy, that things will happen for me. Looking within and seeing that, yes, life has its obstacles. Life has its challenges. Shining a light on it. Looking within. We have the Hermit card, which is Virgo. And yeah, like there's obstacles. Do I stop here and always stay here? Do I go backwards, right? Do I go back this way? Or do I face this challenge, and do I get past this challenge? And that's all up to you. You have to look within to find out, what is it that you want to do? Where do you want to go? What actions do you want to take? Knight of Pentacles is that slow, steady progress towards better and good things. Bringing in that change, that positive change. But that's up to you. That this is going to take time. That there are times where we feel like, yes, I'm doing really good, and then something triggers you, and then you feel like you're going back. But then you remember, hey, it felt so good. I love that energy of me feeling like I'm accomplishing things, and I'm getting past things, and I'm doing things, and that I'm getting past these obstacles, and that I'm building my confidence, and I'm building my self-esteem, and I'm willing myself to not go back to that energy. Knight of Swords, thinking about it, right? Thinking about that positive, good feeling. Thinking about that 9 of Cups. Thinking about being in that energy. Letting things go. We have 10 of Swords, which is 10s are completions, and letting those things go. Like, yeah, you've been through a lot. That's what life is about, is going through those challenges. And it's, how do we get past that? How do we move on from it? We have the 9 of Wands. Yeah, it's exhausting. It's tired. But I feel like you've put these 8 wands behind you, and you still have this one wand left. But I feel like being proud of yourself for having put those 8 wands behind you, right? For the things that you've done. Pat yourself on the back. Reward yourself, right? Pat yourself on the back for those things that you've done. I think there's a post on my community post. I don't know if I posted it today or it's tomorrow, but it's about rewarding yourself for those accomplishments that you've made, to treat yourself for those things that you've done, for looking within, for taking those actions, for moving forward, for focusing on the positive, and to reward yourself for those things and be proud of yourself. And that's how you start building. That's your base, right? That's the base that you lay down. And then you build upon that. Then we have the Page of Cups, new emotions, new feelings, positive feelings, right? I love that, new, because I feel like it's going from over here where you were struggling with these to here at the bottom of the deck. Our last card is that, wow, feeling better, right? Pages are young, new energy, that you feel better, that you're coming into your own strength and your own power. Like, you can do it. You can pull yourself through this, but you have to believe in it. You have to be your biggest cheerleader. Other people can help you. They can tell you things. They can do whatever it is that you may need them to do, but then ultimately it's all up to you. Building your own self-confidence and your own self-esteem, and willing yourself out of this negative energy and willing yourself into this positive energy. You have to realize the power that you have, right? Nine of Cups. It's in here. The Nine of Cups is in here. You just have to shine a light on it and see it. And it may be harder to get than what you were thinking, but some people may get it easier. Some people may get it quicker. But you're on your own path, right? Because this is just a path for one. You're on your own path, and that's what you have to realize. We have the Lion Spirit, which I love that, because that represents confidence and being generous of spirit, and looking at it as, okay, this is a challenge for me, but I'm coming out of this stronger and more confident and believing in myself. And that's what this journey is. And I feel like that's what life is about, is we're all on our own journey to become the best ourselves that we can be, and working through those challenges and believing in ourselves and patting ourselves on the back and becoming stronger and confident in ourselves. And if we want to share our stories, to help others so that they can see too, and to enjoy life and to appreciate life and to be in the moment and not worrying about the past or stressing about the future, but to enjoy each day as it is, and being proud of ourselves and for what we have, and looking at what we do have and not frustrated with what we don't have. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.